This is Miami All Access.
Yeah, had a chance early. Going in, I thought if we had a chance, it'd be a high-scoring game. They've been pretty potent on offense, and we have not been too potent on defense, and we're kind of beat up over there. So I didn't think – I was hopeful maybe we could stop them. I didn't really – watching their guys, watching our guys, I didn't have a great hope. We talked all weekend. We got to score. Went in the win in the first quarter. Plan was to kind of go slow, hold the ball, score, try to shorten the win, and then hopefully with the quarters with the wind, just for the kicking game, didn't affect the passing game at all, but affect the kicking game, go a little quicker. So kind of went according to plan. We went on a nice drive. We screwed up the third down play, had a guy wide open, misread it, and went the wrong side. I made a bad call on fourth down. They went down and scored, then we buzzed right back down their basic grind the first quarter out, and we throw a pick on 1st and 10 from whatever the 20, 22 or something we're in situation, and then they score again. And from there, didn't play very good on either side of the ball. We didn't play very good on defense all game, but offensively kind of had opportunities early to make it more of a track meet. Got it to 21-10, gave us a chance. They go down, kick another field goal, and then they score right away in the third, and we really couldn't slow them down, really run or pass. Didn't really matter what they did. They did a nice job. But bottom line is they out-prepared us, they outplayed us, they out-coached us, they kicked our ass. It was a complete team total effort. So I felt like we could have scored. We could have scored and held, went back and forth a little bit, and that was the kind of game it was going to have to be for us to have a chance going in, and we didn't hold up our end of the bargain on offense, even though we had chances early to do it. We screwed up our chances, and then it got away from us, and it really, we just had no answers defensively. They're knocking us off the ball. We can't tackle their back, and we got everybody in the box trying to stop the run. So we're kind of holding our tails out there against the pass, trying to stop the run. We still can't stop the run. So there was really no answer from a structure standpoint. Just they do a nice job, and like I told the team, they have more energy. They play harder, and they play smarter than we do, and that's where we want to get to. And obviously, you watch today's game, we got a long way to go. So they're 4-1 in the league, and we're 2-4 in the league, and they've beat some pretty good teams, and our 2 wins are against teams that haven't had a lot of success. So we're a ways away from where we want to be.
Coach, a lot of people look at Western Michigan and see the obvious with the productive offense, but earlier in the week you were talking about a suffocating defense. Was this today pretty much a sample of what you were talking about?
Yeah, and we just their one corner dominated the game, 34. I thought, the rest of it, I thought it was a fair fight on the perimeter, and we had chances and we had guys open. We didn't hit them when we had chances with guys open. So we didn't, we need to pitch and catch better. They play all that man coverage and load the box and try to stop the run, and that's what they've done all year. It's not like there's a secret of what they're doing. They're aggressive, they're smart, they're good at man coverage, but we had enough guys open that we can make some plays, and we'd made some plays in the past game, but not near enough, and we missed some golden opportunities, obviously, with guys down the field. And the only team that's really hurt them on offense in our league is Ball State, and they threw it over their head 3 times in the first half for huge chunk touchdowns, and they got up on them, and then they kind of regrouped. So yeah, I thought we matched up fine. I wouldn't, if we played them again, I think we could win some one-on-one battles. I think we did win some one-on-one battles. We weren't as accurate throwing the balls we want to be. Part of it is because they're playing press man and they disrupt timing too. So it's not as clean as it normally is. It's very choppy because even if you win a one-on-one battle, it takes time to win that one-on-one battle. And we had some guys open that we missed.
Coach, Hendricks, as you know, obviously tweaked something in his leg, had to come out for briefly. Did that change at all your play calling going in later with his willingness to kind of run up the middle, either your play calling or his willingness to kind of call his own number up the middle? Did that differ any more after the
I think his leg's fine. I think if the game would have been tighter, we would have done some more quarterback runs, but when the game got away, it wasn't really time to put Andrew in harm's way. We still got 2 big games left for our program, so to me, more that how the game was going was more you try to protect some people and put them in harm's way when it doesn't appear that you're going to have a good result in the end.
You got some of the backups some playing time later in the game. How do you think that they handled themselves?
I thought it was good. I mean, they did fine. It was just good to get them out there and let them get some game reps. One, just because they work so hard every week, and and then two, just to get them out there, get them some game reps. That's how you get better. You get better in practice, but you really get better playing in games. So, and again, we had a decent drive. First time we had a decent drive against, their starting defense, and the second drive was against most of their starting defense. And again, that was microcosm of the game for us. Obviously, we could move the ball some, but we couldn't move it all the way down the field and get in the end zone. So the last two drives were frustrating just because we had guys open, with a chance to make plays, and we didn't throw it very straight. So, but it was good to get them out there. It was good for those kids.
Franklin had a big day on the ground for Western Michigan, which I'm sure you kind
What
of
did he run for?
I don't know the stats on there. A lot. We'll just go with a lot. Was it any surprise to see him kind of play the way that he did?
No, we tried. We tried to have everybody down. We had him out-hatted in there, so we had plenty of bodies in there. And again, Franklin's outstanding. He's big, but their O-line's good. Their O-line's good, and they just, that was the frustrating part. We had a score. We knew we had a score going in. There was in those first two drives were the key to the game. If we come away with points, even if we came away 7 on the first two drives, 14-7, it's more of a, and at one point it'd be 21-17, and it's more, the game doesn't get away from you. So we had a score. We knew we had a score. We tried, like crazy. We played some new guys. It was good to get some new guys on defense, but they were overmatched. Obviously, run game they just kept running the same play over and over. They ran one play, and we couldn't defend it.
I guess the challenge is a little tougher when you play a team that's as balanced as this team is. Really, even when you were able to kind of stop the run somewhat, it looked like they could go to the pass when they wanted to, and they got some big plays out of that.
Yeah, we didn't defend either very well, but it's set up with their run game like we talked about earlier this week, that their run game sets up their pass, and they get you to have a bunch of guys down in the box. But they were doing the same thing us. We basically played the same defense for most of the game. We were playing man-free coverage and loading the box, and they did a very good job of defending both run and pass, and we didn't do a very good job of defending either. So it was a butt kick, and it wasn't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. No shoulda, woulda, coulda. They got after us, and like I said, they're smarter and they play harder. So we got to get smarter and we got to play harder. So and we got bigger and get bigger and more physical. So thanks, guys.